Hey Sagittarius, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, November 13th to Monday, November 20th, 2017. Now, what I think is going on this week is a major week to get clarity about your life, about what's going on with your life, about what's been happening, so that you can finally start to take big steps forward to put your life in the direction it needs to be in, all right? And that for you, Sagittarius, has a lot to do with you, everything about you, okay? With Mercury here in your sign, all right, bringing your attention and your thoughts to what is happening with you, what do you want and need, and what is important to you, okay? With Mercury here in a square with Neptune, which is in your 4th house of home and family, I think there could be some confusion here about what you need to feel more comfortable in your life and how you can begin to feel more comfortable in your life. Also confusion about your home and family, or about some things that are very important to you emotionally at your core. And I think this week you're trying to break through some of this confusion about your home life, about your family, about what you need emotionally, so that you can start to feel better doing some things that you know you need to do that are very, very important to you, okay? I think that's what's coming in, especially because we do have Neptune here and Mercury stationing to go in opposite directions this week, saying I think you're starting to get clarity about your home life and about your emotional life as well. And I think that's going to help you rethink who you are and your identity, so that you can start to move forward in a way that's more comfortable and more authentic to you and to who you are, okay? So that's what's going on there. I think as you're trying to work out some of this stuff and overcome some of this confusion in regards to who you are and your home life, I think there's also a lot going on right here for you, Sagittarius, in your 11th house of your goals and of your hopes and dreams for the future. All right, with Mercury here in your 1st, making a sextile to Mars here in your 11th. So I think if you could focus on your goals, on your dreams for the future, on where you see your life, on what makes you feel most free and most authentically yourself here, I think it's really going to help you to get your identity in order, to do some things that are really, really important to you and to move forward, okay? I also think that focusing on your goals and your dreams here, 11th house also rules group associations. If you're associating with a new group of people, I think focusing on those things is also going to help you here, where your North Node is, in your 9th house, to do something new and exciting that you have not done before, okay? To travel, even to study, to learn something that it is that you don't know, okay? Or to just adjust your beliefs and feel better, reaching some of your goals, doing something that is important to you, okay? And I think all of this stuff is going to start to work together here, where you're going to be able to do something new that is very important to you and begin to work your life into a new direction, and to feel much more comfortable doing it and feel much more stable doing it this week than perhaps you have in the past, okay? So I think that's what's going on there. As you're reaching some of these goals though, and some of these dreams, and envisioning your future as well, I think there could be some changes that are going to come up here where Pluto is in your 2nd house of money, of your income, of your gifts and talents, and your skills, with Pluto here making a square to Mars in your 11th house. So I think as you're trying to figure out where you see your life going, to work on some major goals to help you put your life in the place that you want it to go in, I think you may have to think differently about, okay, what gifts and skills and talents do I have, and how can I use these things to get what it is that I want, to put my life in the right direction? Maybe also having to learn how to be confident as you move forward on some goals that it is that you have, and also maybe having to rearrange your financial situation as well. I think that could be a big thing here too, so that you can begin to pursue more of your goals, more of your dreams, and move yourself in that direction, okay? So I think that's what's going on. Big opportunities for you to feel better about your life and where it's going, and doing something that's important to you, but you just may have to readjust your financial situation and some of your gifts and talents and how it is that you use those things with other people to get what it is that you want. All right, so that's what I see going on there. Now, other things going on, I'm just going to erase the chart a little bit because we do have a lot going on this week. But as you're trying to figure all of that stuff out, with here you are, Sagittarius, there's also a major new moon happening right here for you in your 12th house of your insides and of your spirituality. So as you're trying to push forward, okay, to do some things that are important to you, to reach some of your goals and to readjust your finances and your money and your gifts and talents to get what it is that you want and put your life in the right direction, I think you may also have to readjust here your insides, who you are on the inside, how you think of yourself, how you relate to your life, okay? And you may also have to push through some old chapters and overcome some old things that have been holding you back. And I think that's what's coming in here at this new moon this week, is really helping you to overcome some old things and to move forward doing something new and being on board with this new thing that you're doing. Could again be some uncomfortable feelings that come up here where Chiron is, because this new moon will be in a trine here with Chiron in your 4th house of home and family. Here, bringing up maybe some insecurities as you try to reconceptualize your identity and move forward doing something new. You could be a little insecure again about your home life, about your family, feeling like there's some instability coming in. But I think this new moon really saying you got to get over this instability at home and family, about your emotional life, and you have to work everything together so that you can feel more comfortable internally doing this thing, this new thing that you're doing, and moving your life in the right direction, doing something that is more important to you, okay? Venus and Jupiter also nearby in your 12th house, really helping you to rethink your relationships, rethink your financial situation too, okay? So that you can readjust your relationships and readjust your finances so that they can be more in line with who you are and what you want and make you feel more comfortable about your life. And I think this week you're reevaluating some of that stuff so that you can move forward on them in better ways and feel more comfortable and at peace with yourself and overcome some old chapters. With Venus here in a trine with Neptune this week, also saying if you can readjust your perspective on money and on relationships, on who you thought you were so that you can move forward, it's going to help you find some of that security that it is that you want, some of that emotional comfort that it is that you want, and organize your home and family so that you feel more stable in life than it is that you have before, being a really big thing coming in here. If you can just get right with yourself and adjust your perspective so that you aren't holding yourself back and are allowing yourself to move forward to do some things that are important to you, okay? So that's happening there. And then also Saturn here in your 1st house, making a trine to Uranus in your 5th house of happiness, saying, you know what, if you can do all of this, if you can get on board with where your life is going, maybe change some of your financial situations here and some of your gifts and skills and talents to help you move your life in the right direction and really commit to you and to something that's important to you and to doing what you want, it's really going to help you to find the happiness in your life that you've been missing, okay? To find more joy in your life, to work with romantic relationships in some way, passion projects too, and with kids, if you have any, all right? But just needing to focus on yourself first so that you can start to move in that direction, okay? So that's what I see going on for you this week, Sagittarius. Your card here is the 3 of Pentacles reversed. This card to me indicates you got lots of skills, you got lots of gifts and talents, very 2nd house to me, that you just aren't using. You aren't using. Maybe you feel like people don't appreciate your gifts and talents, that people aren't looking up to you and what it is that you have to offer. And I think you have to figure out this week how to let people know and to show people what you're good at, how you can use some of your gifts and talents so that you can move forward on it. This card also does indicate a need to work with other people. So it's not just you stealing the show, it's you working with other people to say, look, this is what I have, this is what I can offer you. You know, how do you want to work with me to do it? Okay, and to be a real team player here, using everything that you have to let yourself stand out, if that kind of makes sense. And I think that's what's going on this week, is really needing to do that. If you feel like you don't have anything to offer, I think you need to realize you have a lot to offer people. You have a lot to offer the world, and just make sure that people know that and that you're letting people know that in a way that they can understand. Okay, so that's what I've got for you this week, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.